It's when it dies. When it dies. Henge? Yeah, give me that. Oh, they're dead and they know it. Sweet. Victory! Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB. If you didn't get enough Jennifer Walters She-Hulk out of the green-white aggro standard video, we're here to play her in competitive Brawl because I think an effect like this out of the command zone is very powerful in a format that is full of blue decks. The surroundings of it are just designed to protect her, make the opponent sad, and take over the game with some equipment synergies. Can I please get another skin for this card? It would mean a lot to me. It's one of my favorite cards. Wizards, please hear my cry. The Sword of Hearth and Home as a pizza cutter makes me wanna uninstall. Never mind, we're diving in. Let's let the Brawl competitive nonsense begin. Big thunderstorm, big power outage, still a million degrees outside. We record. I have not played Rafellos yet, but this is Forest Scobur, the deck. That is not legal in Commander because it's too good. And this is Delighted Halfling, Jennifer Walters, Ouroboroi Gobur, or Jite Gobur on the play. We keep those. We do have a this entering tapped problem, and we'll see if that comes back to bite us, but I think we can play it next turn with Jennifer. And maybe someday she'll become the She-Hulk, the sensational She-Hulk, a 6/6 that says opponents can't cast spells during your turn with reach and trample, and whenever a creature you control is dealt damage, you may have this deal that much damage to any target once a turn. Toski, look at my 4-drops. What happened? Get out of my turn, rough fellows. Next turn, Jite will lock your beautiful commander out of Magic the Gathering. Yeah, play it. Good job. Land Jite. If you haven't read all this, don't worry. You don't need to. I'll show you what a charge counter does in a second. 2 to play, 2 to equip. Old school gamers know this card very well. And then you can use those counters whenever you want for 3 different modes. 2 life, -1/-1, or the equipped creature gets +2/+2 till end of turn. So, one counter kills Rafellos now, the next one kills Rafellos later. Their normal plan has been absolutely terminated. And once we get a few counters on this and put on the Ouroboroi, and then the Ouroboroi puts counters on all our stuff. All right, they're going to play beans. They're going to draw. I don't even think we worry about deleting the beanstalk using the Leatherhead. I think we just can't Boroid. We don't have the green. Ah, not legendary. Do I have a green creature in here to search for that? I mean, we could search up like a Bird of Paradise or something. That sets us up for Boroid. But I guess now that I see this, I'm just gonna play Leatherhead. And I will go after those beans in a hot minute. Save up our counters to delete whatever the opponent plays. I hope they have fogs. I hope their hand is full of fogs. That would be nice. So lost Jite. That's a pretty good card. But this one can just lock players out of the game if they have creatures that die to it. Or if they use burn spells that try to use damage to kill an opposing creature. +2/+2 is a lot. Or if they try to go face and race you, because gaining 2 life actually comes up more than you think. It's one of the original cards that just deleted a meta, became a meta on its own. Back in the day, this legendary artifact equipment here, you had like a way to kill it was to play another legendary artifact, like a legend of the same name. So if I had a Jeet and you had a Jeet, you could play a Jeet and it would delete both of them. So everybody ran 4 of this no matter what, just to delete the opponents. Anyway, we drew the right card. We drew the green source. Let's go. They've got something. Is it endurance or force of... Might be the force. But they can't play anything on my turn, so I don't know what's holding priority there. to be honest. Let's remove the +1 counter. No, they're not going to target anything. What am I talking about? Nerf the beans. And next turn, this can be a 12-12. That should be enough. And if it's not, we got haste. So I hope they got a big green spell to cast. It's fine, we'll wait. You do your thing. You got 7 forests. Make them count. Maybe they play like a meteor golem or big Ugin, right? An XL Leatherhead. And I'm like, well, I was dumb. But still, I guess I'd rather them XL Leatherhead than the Ouroboros anyway. So the hexproof counter really doesn't feel like it has a use here. Yep, you're at 10. What I probably should have done last turn is cash in the chips on the GT to put them at 4, so Questing Beast could finish them, even if they played a colorless board wipe. I don't know, is all his dust on Arena yet? Any moment that could happen, you wouldn't even know. Victory for the she. Jennifer claims another victim. Red mana dorks. What is the world coming to, man? Just wait till they're 1 mana red mana dorks. Rafine. That was hell Q in the day. The Q has been a variety of opponents. I actually like that. I've been a pretty big fan. All right, I don't think I can mull this. It's not bad, but it's not great. But mulligans are worse now in ladder. So here we go. The Spectacular Spider-Man. Do you think they're going to counter this? Washaway's legal here. I think we play around it. Priority check? Okay. No flash creature or anything of that nature. Untapped mana. We could also flash this in, which is pretty good. The other idea is to get Liberator down and try to flip it into a 3/3 that can nom artifacts and enchantments. But if they're not going to do anything, I think this is a pretty good route to take. Hi, I'm Spider-Man. I'm thematic. Just like the werewolves and the Kamigawa. Yep, okay. They had 4 spike. See? Path to exile. We'll go green. I'll make white. Play you. We got a... Let's see if they have another 1 mana counter spell ready to go. I've got a Path to Exile if they remove her on my turn, so that I can just turn her into a land. Turning her into a land, if I top deck a land, allows me to green suns for 4, which can be Bright Glass Gear Hulk. Alright, Rafine is here. Razor Verge is tapped. Don't want to give them the basic if I can help it, so I will delete your commander because this is Brawl and that's what we do here. You get maps, which are pretty handy. And you're at 22. And you can't do stuff on my turn. And you've got a pair of 2/1s? Awesome. Awesome. Man, if I could get counters on the GT without losing Jennifer, that would be nice. I could go get the Gear Hulk. That's pretty good. If only she had first strike or something. Questing Beast is an option. That punches pretty hard. Or a Boroid. Ouroboros pretty good. There's a 3/4, still can't attack this turn. think. Knowing your whole deck the second game you've played it. Has to be green. Could be Toski. That doesn't really help me here. I have one timeout. Think. Badger Mole. Dusquatch, Scavenging Ooze. Sirach, Questing Beast, Toski. It's got to be Gear Hulk, right? Okay. I guess Leatherhead's pretty bad. Pretty good card, but I think we go value here. Into... let's go with Pixie to get back the Gear Hulk. So they have to deal with it here. And let's also go with Mox Amber. Mox Amber comes out. I guess we can Pixie the Gear Hulk now if we want. Also hold up Path. Yep, give me the Gear Hulk. And pass. And now I've got 6 mana and a lot of value. So what are you going to do about it? Are we going to grind with Rafine? I don't think I have to be aggro here. That's kind of wild. Okay. Inquisition will take Path, Jite, or Liberator. They take Path. Interesting. Main phase Flash 3/2 grants indestructible and hexproof to creatures you control. Oh, gotta use their maps. Okay. Dranith. Doesn't really help them here. No attacks. Cloud. Wow. If I had one more mana, I'd be sort of Hearth and Homing. I mean, I think Jite taking over is where you have to start. It's where you got to begin. So that's like 4 mana. Equip here. You want to trade? Yeah, might as well be with the one that is a little smaller. 2 counters. Let's get Cloud on the field. Equip that to Cloud next turn, could be devastating. And we have cards like Lightning Greaves and Lion Sash, along with Sword of Hearth and Home and Sword of Fire and Ice. Pro white, pro blue. I mean, it's all white creatures right now. I'm gonna go with my favorite, especially when combined with Cloud here. Pretty good. And Jite can just keep them from going wide. Here's Rafine. Let's see how they attack. Let's see how they connive. Okay. I have responses. They are pretty cooked now after that play. Phyrexian Revoker. Nothing easy there. Exile up to 1 creature you own. Search your library for basic land. Put both cards on the battlefield, then shuffle. Yep. Okay. Bam! Trigger, trigger. If I bring those back, it doesn't come back on the other side, right? Nope. But why not? They don't get a window to do anything, right? Right. Sword of Fire and Ice, Lightning Greaves. So many good choices. Don't think their graveyard's relevant. Give me another sword. Then we could equip. Think we just play this Liberator. And now they definitely can't get away with Overlord shenanigans unless they have a way to protect it at instant speed and I walk into a trap. So now what are they doing? Are they digging for time warps? They'd need a bunch of them, but probably. Okay, a couple counters go. Shocking. We go to 16. Time warp. You got it? Is that the kind of thing we're going to lose to? Because I could have just made sure the GT was powered up, but I didn't. Dismember on top. Good card. They keep it. Now what? Conjure a Stormcrow. Okay. Get lost the Liberator. In response, take out the Overlord. Got him. They were counting on the Overlord, and they hoped I'd just miss that or decide I wanted the maps. And it's a W over Rafine. That's pretty legit. Give me the dollars. When that gold supply starts running low, you got to do your dailies, kids. How you stay arena rich. We're doing it again. Okay. All right. Rafine is out to play. Got it. Turn 1. Temple Garden. Turn 2. I guess it could be a Surveil to try to keep hitting land drops. And then, yeah, Frenzy Baloth. Can't be countered. Belia. We'll see if that becomes a useful card. Don't want to erode them on turn 1 no matter what. So I think we just open with playing around Stifle. Needs land. Sorry, pizza cutter. This is so much more a commander card. People respond to it so much more in this format. That's a tapped land. And we have a Drannith Magistrate. I guess we'll be hasty instead. It hits harder. Okay, that's fine. I got a lot of cards that do the same thing. Please take some more damage from your mana base. We have to kill them quickly. Natural Order for Craterhoof is potential, though. What do you do? Each other rogue creature you control enters with a counter. Whenever a creature you control with a counter deals damage to a player, that player discards a card. Nasty. Are you a rogue? You're not a rogue. Okay, interesting. So we definitely want to get creatures on the board. Do we want to try to play Felia on their turn, or do we want to play the biggest thing we can? I mean, that goes pretty well. They can't double block and kill the Magistrate. They can double block and kill the Baloth. So do we attack? Yeah. Cool. Well, if they don't see failure coming... Does this say green spells? Just creature spells can't be countered. But we do want to keep it on the field, because that damage being prevented is juicy. So we could erode like a magistrate into another land and then go get a hoof. But then the hoof is just there with 2 creatures. So we still need a little help. Yeah, take your damage. That's right. Take your damage. Land artifact. Ledger Shredder. Uh-huh. Any second spell? Leaving up 1 black. Doesn't have a counter. So I don't discard. Okay. We could wait till my turn to crack this. But eating a land gives us... This is instant, this is sorcery. It does give us an angle to make this a 7/7 in the future, but... They shocked this in. I guess they had to for the Shredder, didn't they? There, 1 type exiled. Sylvan Tutor off the top. Still not cast in that natural order. Could take out the Magistrate and play Jennifer. Don't think that matters very much if I'm being real. I think this is another attack all. That could use an MDFC to tutor with Sylvan Tutor here. We do want to draw that land. Yes, we do. Badgermole Cub is a card. Solitude is a card. But I think we just wait here. I think we're just gonna Thalia Erode. Because they have to remove something sometime. And they're at 4. Like, natural order should be lethal. They're at 3. Yeah, they got clowned by a Drannith Magistrate, didn't they? Yes, they did. Look at how many creatures they play. Days. Nice islands. Classic. Okay, Thalia. Erode target. This could get blown out by Force of Negation or something like that. Risky. Go for it. Heuristic study, yeah. Come on, baby. Hoof 'em. Biggest toughness go by. Smash. Easy. Never didn't have it. Another Rafine bites the dust. Back to platinum. That wasn't too hard. Gold is so much fun. Brawl is so much fun. Spicy oatmeal pizza is a card. Thank the sponsor of today's video, CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code CGB5. Get yourself a discount at CoolStuffInc.com. Yo! Raphaelos is back. We have a hand that is basically a 6-card hand and a mulligan. So now we have Esper Sentinel, which isn't going to do much against them. Static Prison, which has to. Archivist, which... I mean, they probably have tutors. What do we get rid of here? It could be the Esper Sentinel. But they might... I mean, if they have ramp spells, we're happy. Maybe the prison, it's definitely not. I mean, am I keeping a 2-lander? Yeah, just draw more land, right? It's not hard. What are you talking about? It's easy. All right, turn 1, Temple Garden. Look at all our value engines. Surely we'll draw some lands off the top using Esper Sentinel and Archivist of Ogma. Dude, already paying off. There is a small problem that if I play a land, bad things happen. I could prison this. If I prison this, then I have to go get Felia or Solitude with Recruiter of the Guard. And then I don't do anything else this turn. I could prison this and silence them. That seems pretty good. And then turn 3 can be Recruiter of the Guard for Felia. And then they play Raphaelos, and then the Thalia thing is really slow. If we don't draw another removal source, we're in trouble. This is close. I think hitting their commander is better. In this matchup, she doesn't do much, so I think we want the Archivist. Badger, Mole, Cub. Yeah. Attack me. Okay, they didn't. Pretty good turn, guys. See if they still got the land. Yeah, they do. Hit. We're gonna hope that 6 mana is not enough for their big Eldrazi's. I think that's what we gotta do. But I do not have double green, which is a problem. Maybe I silence them this turn. Am I gonna draw another green or not? Okay, I'm silencing them this turn. Tough game, tough game. There's the other green. I guess I do need it. You do nothing. Oh, crack it. Crack that catacomb. Nice. All right, got him there. Static Prison. I will take the action because we still might get a Felia to do a thing. They did hit land. Let's see if they've got another. Nope. Okay. I think we Boroid. Gotta get the clock. Clock active. I'm gonna trade their mana dorks. They might not cast their big things. So we gotta go. They're gonna double block Ogma because they want to use Catacomb. I mean, we'll take it. That's how bad they want their Catacomb. And it's the gate that can seek a thing if you have enough mana. And now it's Raphaelos back on the scene. Sword of Hearth and Home. I had one more mana. Solitude doesn't do it. Need a way to buff this Ouroboros. Guide of Souls is too slow. Pixie? If we had one more mana, it would be amazing. So it looks like I have to give them a turn with a lot of mana. But then I can have this in my hand. And we have potential protection from green, so let's go. Just a mana off of some pretty sweet plays like Phyrexian Revoker. Does that say mana ability? Nope. That would have been nice. Any other ways to shut him down? Nope. Yep, Pixie it is. But that's why we kept the Static Prison around. We had one more mana. But let's see what they can cast here as they fall to 11. Yeah, we had to mull a 6, so we had to put a land on the bottom to start. So, okay, that's a big honker. It's when it dies. When it dies. Henge? Yeah, give me that. Oh, they're dead and they know it. Sweet. Victory! Dude, she's undefeated. It's a very excellent lawyer. I mean, that game we didn't even play her at all. But I mean, she's pretty much there for the blue decks, and that was certainly a race. Those meteors will kill a lot of our deck, so these lightning greaves are very important. Unless you control A planes. Kami, let the ramp begin. Land to land. Passage off the top. Do I just want to get Temple Garden, or do I want to go green and risk that being tapped and have to use this? Is there any upside to any of that? I don't think so. Temple Garden it is. This is Lanoir. Now we'll see how close they get to a Roxanne here. If they ramp again... They did not ramp again. They used Monster Manual, mill 5 cards, return a creature, and they return Devoted Druid, which is on Arena. That has combos. Are any of them on Arena? We'll find out. All right, 3 mana gives us time to play the sword. Because they're not going to Roxanne next turn without a Chrome Mox. Let's go for it. This on the elf protects it from Roxanne. Lets us fling some meteors of our own. Could have also just Greavesed it up, but I think this is the bolder play by a lot. So play your Devoted Druid, see what happens. Ouch. That sucked. All right. Boiler Bilges does 4. Now what? I think we're flashing Infelia or Archivist. So, one thing at a time. Green tapped. How are we gonna solve you? Or red helps. They've got the land. Are they gonna strip mine me or cast their commander? Where's my strip mine, by the way? All right, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, definitely add the green. See if they try to pass priority. Okay. What's the better card, Felia or Archivist? Felia has no targets on the field right now, and it's the better card. I'm going to play Archivist. That's pretty good. Yeah, I can probably concede. If I don't get this out of the graveyard, it's definitely over. Or if I don't kill this Ice Till. So, yeah, they certainly just straight up drew that combo, didn't they? All right, it has to be Solitude. And they have to not block. Oh, they blocked. That'll do. Well, our first loss is to Strip Mine Ice Till, which I almost put Ice Till in this deck, and probably still should, just because it's such an instant game winner, and we have multiple tutors. So, all right, our first loss, but I do have some changes I built up over the video. First of all, I want some creatures in my... I want some creatures that are also lands. So, that is... Witch Enchanter is 1. That would work. And then I need another one. And Mammoth is tapped. Disciple. Yeah, we want it untapped. So we want to be able to cast like a Sylvan Tutor and get a land. Is basically the, in a nutshell, play that we're looking for. And then let's grab Ice Till, because that can just win the game. If you have your Strip Mine in the graveyard. We haven't drawn Strip Mine, but it exists. It's right there. All right. Any changes? Any lands that suck? I mean, Castle Ardenvale's never going to happen. I think I can cut it. I think the Air Temple and the Bossing Say are more likely to happen. Gemstone Caverns, haven't drawn it. Mutable, haven't drawn it. Starting Town, haven't drawn it. Starting Town and Razorverge Thicket. We have been short on mana, and we've never cast 6/6 She-Hulk, so maybe we can just keep some extra lands. All right, what cards have been useless? Toski's great against the control decks, or Boyd and Questing Beast are there. Honestly, as much as I love this value engine, it makes me sad every time I see it. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to you. We did win the game we played it, though. Yeah, I can't do it, man. And Endurance... Yeah, I think Endurance is still good. Containment Priest, haven't drawn it. Archivist, it's been good enough. Invasion of Gobakon, think that can go. All right, onward. It's good against control decks on the play specifically, but just based on how cheap removal is, I don't think Invasion of Gobakon is the kind of card that you're going to get away with too often. Here we go. Yuffie, Yuriko. Can we not get the Yuriko skin yet? Or do people like this character out of Final Fantasy? I wouldn't know. This hand is great. I don't know about Silence and Orm's Chant. Those might be tough asks, but we'll see. Can we get Savannah? Would it kill him to play Savannah? Put Savannah in the format. Fourth Bridge Prowler when it enters. What? Great. Great, great, great. That's great. All right, get it. Come on out. I'm gonna need you to live. If they have a removal spell, we're in big trouble. Flying. Scrying. Ninjutsu's not even casting a spell, so these don't help me. So upsetting. All right, there's a couple flyers, a couple evasive cards. Gonna need another land off the top. They want to bounce the Prowler, but if I have another creature, they can't. Can silence them, but they're still going to Yuffie. Like, they have a lot to do, but I think we're still going to try to fight them. And we got to be aggressive. Absolutely must stay aggressive. Stay out of my turn. Or stay out of your own turn. I don't know. You can still ninjutsu, but it does keep them from using removal spells. Pass to my turn. They can't do anything because of Jennifer, so. Gives us a minute to be aggressive, and we have to top a land. It would be nice to top one of those nice lands I added to the deck. They hit a land. Please zap it in. Oh, that would have been so funny. Ah! Okay, it's fine. Instant creature land. Really close, actually, to using the Curator. So, I can't play a creature, but I can, on their upkeep, try to chant them. Which would mean they can't attack. So I think we attack with both. Could get punished. Let's find out. They would have to be able to counter the chant. Nice. They don't get to attack. Ooh. 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 Get an instant under the Curator. Badger, Mole, Cub, Questing Beast. They can't cast spells. If I hit, I draw cards. They would hate that. But the Questing Beast, I think, is particularly troublesome. Man, I wish I had one more mana, though, for the Cub. I can quad block this to kill her. You can triple block this. You can remove a counter to become a 2/2, but then they don't draw their cards. Alright. No spells, remember? Big creatures go stomp. Okay. Yeah, they want to ninjutsu it back out. Gotcha. Okay. You got it. Their deck does what their deck does, but we're going to try to kill them before they can kill us. You remove that counter. You want this to be a 2/2? You might need it to be a 2/2. Okay, no, they got a troll. They need a swamp cycle it, okay. And what they put down here? Land creature. Still land creature instant. The big 2. Need that Raven in the graveyard. That would be my artifact. And trigger. 1. Just 1. Look what I have to do to try to equal Yuriko's power just a little. I get a scry. How about land off the top? How about that? There are other good cards we could draw. Look at him play all the ninjas. That's an 0-4. Wow. All right, Skrelv. Oh, it's got to be you. 100% has to be you. Yep, not surprised by the Futurist Operative block. Come on, land. Yeah, good luck blocking that. You gotta keep reading. It's in there somewhere that you can't. Draw. It's a land. Not really the one I wanted, but it's a land. Actually, this one can attack. That might be very helpful. It's a ninja, obviously. So their unblockable ninjas right now are, when it is tapped, it's a 1/1 that can't be blocked. The Futurist Operative. Okay. And then this, when this enters from your hand, if it's attacking, create a token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. I guess none of these are that impressive for that. The Prowler, I guess you could attack with, but I can block. No, yeah, I guess that can kill the Toski. Don't like that. The Raven. Nevermore. It does have to attack, right? It has to be an attacking creature. Uh-huh. So why are you attacking with you? Is that what they're making the token of? Mm-hmm. Look, I'm Yuriko. Man, they love their Yuriko triggers, man. What can you do? They legend rule their Yuriko. They return their Yuriko. Now they can ninjutsu out their Yuriko after damage. You go to 12. There are 2 triggers. Do they flip something big enough? 1, a stifle. 5, a force of will. I am at 6. Remember, they can't stifle me on my turn. That's Jennifer doesn't allow it. At 9, we have to figure out how to kill him. I need them to discard this freaking Silent Raven or some... Okay. Dark Ritual. Yep. Uh-huh. Into what? Into what? Into dismember on a questing beast. Yep. Uh-huh. Resolves. What else? Replay Raven. Ugh. Creature instant land. Creature instant land. Maybe I can discard the Skrelv somehow. Scry top, my turn. Why did I just exile another instant? Because I'm dumb? You want to stifle it? I mean, this game isn't going another turn. You better make your choice. Dust Bowl. If you're a 6/6 reach trample and they are at 9 and they deal 1 damage to a creature, I can deal it to any other target. I think we're dead. Does have reach though. Should have vigilance. Really should. Should have indestructible too. There's really no shot here, right? All right, gotta draw Solitude again. then maybe I have a shot. And then I have to play it on my turn because of Force of Will, so I don't think I have any real shot. I need a mistake. Pretty big one, too. I go to 2. No, no damage dealt. Draw and draw. Won't do. All right, game. Close. Where did that flip? Well, you saw She-Hulk come out. It wasn't good. Where did that actually flip? It was a very close game. The chance and silences weren't great because this card is stupid. Just a fundamentally broken card. I mean, it's not like there were many windows where I couldn't play anything. Yeah, I don't know. Close game. Lost. It happens.